Hi, I'm Brian, and I'm very happy to share some thoughts about our recent trip to Nepal. Um, when I first met Sydney and heard about this trip, I immediately knew that I wanted to go. I've kind of come to travel late in life, but have definitely gotten the bug, and this sounded like just an amazing trip that I really wanted to join in. But then immediately the doubts started coming in. I thought, is this too big an adventure? Is it too much? Am I biting off more than I could chew? But I eventually did sign up and go, and I'm so glad I did, because it was so easy to go on this trip. I mean, as far as we were traveling and as big an adventure this was, it was really just very easy. All I really had to do was show up. From the first few nights that we stayed there, kind of acclimating to the environment in Nepal, we stayed at a very nice hotel, the Hyatt. It was kind of a soft landing for going to a place that you've never been before and becoming acclimated to the local environment. And then staying at, I guess what some people would refer to as a bed and breakfast, but really much more than that. Some cottages up in the hills outside of Kathmandu, with our very gracious hosts, Stephen Nehru. Just an amazing spot for the scenery, but also just a wonderful place to kind of slow down and start to ease into the calm of Nepal after being in Kathmandu for a little while, which is very hectic and can be very jarring if you're not used to city life. And then after staying in the cottage for a while, then that was the time to head out for our trekking, and trekking from lodge to lodge. Although, in some ways, you would think that when you're just hiking between points and staying in a place overnight, you're not going to get very much in the way of amenities or accommodations. But the opposite was true. Even after seeing some of the pictures before going on the trip, the accommodations were nicer than I was expecting. They were very comfortable. We weren't lacking for anything. We had very knowledgeable guides, and all along the way, even during the trekking, when we were well out into more rural areas of the country. At no point did I ever even have any of the slightest concern for my welfare or safety, and I attribute that to all the planning that was done up front. Well, during the time that we were staying at Shivapuri Heights Cottage, in addition to doing a little bit of sightseeing at that time, we also spent time helping out at the school in Dadigan Village. And that, if I did have to pick a highlight, that would probably be it. Helping out at the school, just the kids there. It's a primary school, so the children are young, grades 2 through 6 and 7. But just they're like kids anywhere. Just so full of life and energy, and very happy to see us every day when we came, and just very appreciative of just the fact that we were there, let alone how we were able to really kind of help them out with some of their technology needs, and just how quickly they took to the computers that we helped set up for them. I think we were expecting to do a little bit more in the way of instruction on being able to use the equipment, but just like around here, with kids these days, you really don't need to do that. They take to it like a fish takes to water. Going on a trip like this, I didn't want to go in with too many expectations, but I kind of knew that something would shift or something would change. And I didn't know if it would be a big aha moment or whether it would be subtle. And it turned out that it really just was more kind of the way that Nepal works. It just kind of oozes into you and sinks in. It's still reverberating and still sinking in and still unfolding even after getting back. I'm filming this approximately a month after getting back, and it feels like it really was only maybe a week that we've been back. So this, just all the experiences combined have really had an impact in ways that I think I'll continue to discover as time goes by. There's no way that I could not recommend this trip. It was so amazing. Please sign up, go, don't wait, don't hesitate. There's no reason not to go. It's just an amazing adventure. Truly, the name that Sydney picked for it, the trek of your life, that's just the perfect title. So go.